Hi Gemini, welcome to your new moon in Leo reading for August 4th, 2024. We're going to navigate this lunar cycle. Navigating the new moon means that we are looking into new cycles that are starting at this time. The direction that this reading is going in is number 4, intention, taking steps. However, it did come up reversed. So the meaning of the card upright is moving forward. When this card is reversed, it's confusion, and it can be considerable confusion about what your next step might be. You may not even be convinced that the path you're on right now is the right one for you. You could be second-guessing yourself or your choices of the past. This card asks you not to get bogged down with regrets and to let go of future fears, because doubting yourself and your own resourcefulness will just keep you back. It'll keep you stuck. The idea here is to be determined to take control of your destiny, know what you're capable of, and move forward. Be decisive. Okay? So that is the direction the reading is going in. I'll just turn it up right here and leave it here. But let's see how the rest of your reading matches up with this particular card. The first column, the first two cards, is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously beginning something new. That's the information that you'll find here. The second set of cards is you and what you're thinking, what you're feeling, how you're doing. Okay. But it is you in the situation of the new cycle that's beginning here. And the last set of cards is the probable outcome. Probable because some things we are able to change, forewarned is forearmed. Some things, however, we are meant to experience. We chose to experience them, always to further our growth. As I've said, it may not always feel like that, but if we look at the lesson, at least we know why we're dealing with situations that are not of our liking. But, you can learn and grow from good things too, so. Okay. Let's see what we're playing with here. The Judgment card and the Seven of Pentacles. Judgment is just that. It is Judgment Day, right? We take into consideration everything from the past, and we make good on it. It is a clarion call. It's a call to action. It's a rebirth card. It's a very important card, I think. I don't think it gets enough, I think it's downplayed sometimes. But I think it's a very important card because something is being reborn here. Something is, it can be epiphanies. It can just be the light that goes on that brings us new life, that really gives us that kind of aha moment, and we are reborn. We see things clearly. We see things as they should be. I think it's a very important card. But it is the clarion call. It's a call to action. The Seven of Pentacles, though, however, is, for me, it's a card of rethinking things and editing situations. And maybe you are seeing things differently, or you have had that epiphany where you're saying, okay, this is what I've done up until now. It hasn't really served me, or it hasn't given me the happiness and the joy that I expected from it. And so now it's time to edit and rethink it. And how do I want to do it differently if I could, or now that I can? Because it is a rebirth here with the Judgment card. And remember, we're taking steps here with the number 4, intention, right? We're intending to take steps. However, I think you're rethinking things before you do that. I think you're kind of taking stock again and trying to understand the better way or a different way to approach the situation. That 7 of Pentacles can be the doubt that kind of comes up, and you want to rethink things. Now, the 7 of Pentacles are things of the earth, so the material, finances, health, matter. And 7 is something that's outside of the box, something that's not of the norm, something that's a little bit unusual. So perhaps you are needing to take action on something that you wouldn't normally do, something that you wouldn't normally think of in this situation. 4 of Cups. So something is being offered to you. This is a very, a dissatisfied card. It's the Moon in Cancer. And so there's a moodiness with it, a dissatisfaction with, again, just like this card, whatever these 3 cards have offered you didn't satisfy. They weren't your favorite thing. It didn't bring you what you hoped it would. And so you are getting this offer of something new. Here's a cup, fill it up with what it is that you want. If you were dissatisfied, fill it up with what you want then. However, this is a cautionary card saying don't let your moodiness or your dissatisfaction keep you from seeing an opportunity here. Remember, taking steps, and this was reversed. So this kind of moodiness or this dissatisfaction, it seems to me like something didn't work out the way you had hoped it did. Something came to light, or you've made a judgment that this isn't the direction that you want to go in, or this thing that you had hoped for didn't work out the way you wanted it to. But there is this new opportunity here. However, you have this Moon card, so that's that doubt, right? Don't see things clearly. However, you do want to change with the Death card. You want to end something and begin something new. You want to transform a situation. And you're looking for more stability here with that Queen of Pentacles. You're behaving like a Queen of Pentacles. For me, that is associated with Aquarius. And this is somebody who is looking for stability in either her physical health or her finances, her work, whatever is unstable. Whatever is not stable, she's searching for that and highly concentrated on creating stability in her life. And we want change with the Death card there. We want to transform situations. We want to purify whatever it is that wasn't working out for us. Could even be your health, because we do have the red cross here, right? So for this is health. Pentacles are health and finances and matter, the material world. And this can be, Aquarians are very interested, well, the Queen of Pentacles is very interested in bringing stability to her health. She can be a dietitian. She can be somebody who works with the things of the earth, an herbalist, right? Who wants to bring stability then to her physical body. That's for some people. It's a general reading. It can also be just financial. The nice thing with the Queen of Pentacles is she usually gets what she wants. So there's that. The Fool is bringing you that new, taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. It's 0, and 0 for me is like the seed. It holds all the potential. It just has to be planted, right? You just have to take that leap of faith. You have to move on it, and that is the Fool. However, the Queen of Pentacles is not going to rush in. She's not going to be foolish in her actions. It's not like a fire sign that would just say, well, let's do it and see what happens. She's going to take practical steps to take this leap of faith. It's a little bit of a contradiction, but therein lies that kind of purification and transformation with the Death card. We're changing. There's a change here. The outcome is the Moon and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. Well, you have some Cancer energy here with that Four of Cups, and the Moon can be very sort of psychic, intuitive, more intuitive energy. But there's a high strangeness with the Moon, you know, the lunatics, lunar, that kind of thing. And so things may not be clear 100%. There is victory within a group situation here with that Six of Wands, and that's very good. And it's just sort of at a point where we can say, okay, let's take a small victory lap. We know there's more to go. We have more things to do. But we can take that victory, that small victory lap, and but for me, the Moon is definitely giving me some feeling that not everything is clear yet. We've gotten over the hump with 6, right? 5 is the number of instability, and 6 is bringing us that balance. So we've gotten over the hump. So we can take that small victory lap, but there's still some things that are not clear. There are still some things, and this can be your own fears, that kind of these deep subconscious fears that come up. And I think, and my feeling here is that you can be victorious over some of those deep subconscious fears. And I think that's the victory that you're going to be dealing with here. Five of Cups is the grieving card. There is something lost, and I think that's, you know, that's the Moon here. It is sort of a bit of that, again, that Four of Cups, that Moon in Cancer, that kind of depression. This is the grieving card. This card cautions you to understand that grief is a part of the process. For somebody, perhaps somebody's passed away, and you're dealing with the grief, because there is that Death card there. Not for everybody, obviously, but maybe you're dealing with that grief of someone's passing. And they could have passed a while ago, and you're just kind of still, you know, those memories and those things start to come up. And that may be for some what's holding you back. However, the Five of Cups is saying there's still something standing there. There's still some good. And it's important for you to pivot and to see what is still good and what is still standing. If we stay too long in the energy of the Five of Cups, then it can turn to depression, and that's something we are trying to avoid here. I'm going to choose one more. It's a bit of a mixed bag here. I think you're going to be dealing with quite a few different kinds of emotion. In this last, it's almost like a fear comes up, you deal with it, and then you kind of slide back into some emotional instability. This is also the card, the Five of Cups, the card of drinking too much, so be mindful of that, be careful of that, Gemini. Don't mask your woes with substance. But it feels like it's kind of an up and down situation to me. It's, you know, something comes up, you master it, and then you can feel a little bit of a dip again. However, you do have that Ace of Wands. I wanted to pull a happy card for you, and I did. This is a new passionate beginning. Something that you're passionate about. And if you do decide, like the Fool, to take that step, to take that leap of faith, then this can be stuff that dreams are made of, the Ace of Wands. It is my fall timing card, so the autumn timing. Maybe things take a turn for you then, And we're close, right? August. We're very close. Maybe it's just these 2 weeks that you struggle with some ups and downs. I do think that the moon is going to have a big influence on you. Yeah, I do have a feeling that this moon is going to have you kind of up and down a little bit. In the end, however, you do seem to take that leap of faith, and your willpower comes back. Your passion returns. These feel very sort of ho hum, humdrum kind of emotional, rethinking things, and then towards the end of the 2 weeks, we liven up again. But it is a bit of a roller coaster ride. I can see that here. This is asking you to be determined to have what it is that you want, to make those changes, and to take a leap of faith in yourself. Thank you for listening, Gemini. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Thank you for listening. It's much appreciated. Bye for now.